Hello, I'm Yvette Fielding, and this week I've brought my team to a place of immense historical importance to America. A place that has stood through many wars and is said to be haunted by a horde of unhappy ghosts. Welcome to Most Haunted and to the Conference House. The Conference House, or Billop House as it is sometimes known, is a colonial manor in the Tottenville section of Staten Island in New York. It is historically significant because on September the 11th, 1776, Benjamin Franklin, John Adams and Edward Rutledge held a peace conference here with British officials in an attempt to stop the Revolutionary War. However, as history tells us, their attempts failed. The house was originally built in the 1600s, though no exact date is known, by Captain Christopher Billop, a British naval officer who settled in America. Future generations of the Billop family also occupied this modest colonial home for many generations. And it was Billop's descendant, Colonel Christopher Billop, a British loyalist, who offered up the house as a venue for the peace conference. Archaeological evidence suggests that prior to Billop's arrival, this area of Staten Island was a Native American settlement, though evidence as to how long before is patchy to say the least. Today the house is the only pre-Revolutionary War landmark still standing in the whole of New York City. Some say it's not just the bricks and mortar of Conference House that are evident to this day, but the spirits of those involved with this great house can also be seen as they wander, troubled and agitated. The cellar is one of the most paranormal places of the house. In a despicable time when human beings were used as slaves, they would have toiled day and night in this area. Used as a kitchen with little ventilation, conditions would have been unbearable. Now home to rumblings, growls and dark shadows, few feel comfortable spending time down here alone. This bedroom is said to be home to a particularly menacing poltergeist that likes to throw objects around in the dead of night. A phantom British soldier is said to haunt this house as a lonely sentinel protecting it from invasion. Along with floating candles and stories of murdered servants, this is a very scary place indeed. It is known that on this staircase, a previous owner, Captain Billop, stabbed a slave girl to death, hurling her lifeless corpse down these very steps. It's alleged that she was signalling to soldiers from an upper story window using a lit candle. Her spirit is thought to wander these corridors at night, and on occasion a lit candle has been spotted burning brightly in the window from outside. It flickers for a while before being extinguished, reliving the last moments of her life. This area has been used for many things in its long history, and its activity is similar to the main cellar, with the added inconvenience of an oppressive feeling that engulfs many who enter. Some believe that this site was a Native American settlement before the house was built, lending weight to the theory that various spirits from many different times caused the plethora of hauntings here. Given its unique history, what more can historian Leslie Smith tell us about Conference House and the site on which it stands?
On September the 11th, 1776, a group of powerful men met here to discuss peace. Amongst that group, listen to these names: Benjamin Franklin, John Adams, who would go on to be the second president, and Rutledge. Downstairs is the parlour where those remarkable people who are such giants in American history stood together and tried to find a peace. Peace didn't happen, and the war rolled on and on. It's a very rare thing to find a property this old in America, particularly a property with such an extraordinary past, and to think in that small intimate parlour, still throbbing with much of the furniture of the time, although we can't prove it was the original. What we can prove is that this house is certainly worth a visit, and we think some of the ghosts are still here. A woman sits in the window, some say of the room behind me, looking out. Other people have candles blown out, doors slammed. But we do know of a woman who worked here with a great loom, and when she came in the morning, although the house was locked overnight, the loom was pulled to pieces and the wool thrown absolutely everywhere. Poltergeist activity. There's talk of servants falling, being chased, broken neck, but the evidence of this house, this conference house, the remarkable place it played in the history of America, cannot be denied.
Joined by medium and psychic artist Brian Shepherd, the Most Haunted team prepare to investigate Conference House. What awaits us as we conduct our vigils throughout the night?
Can you do something with cards?
The Most Haunted team are in the city of New York. We're here to carry out a paranormal investigation into Staten Island's historical Conference House. Said to be one of the most haunted houses in New York City, we begin our exploration with a walk around, accompanied by historian Leslie Smith and medium and psychic artist Brian Shepherd. Brian has already sketched spirits he believes haunt this place. What further paranormal information will come to the fore as we begin our investigation? What do you sense as you come in? What can you see? Any residual energy? How people would dress? What was the house used for? All the obvious questions.
Yeah. I see people. I see women. You know, I assume what I'm feeling is servant women. Mm-hmm. I get a sense of at least 2 women around. I smell, you know, the things you would normally associate with a kitchen. You know, some things I seem to be picking up. I'm kind of still trying to decipher. And you know that we've said this before in the UK, that when you walk into some places, you're getting these, I don't know, layers in history. Do you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. There's something else. You know, we've walked into a house, early 17th century, and yet I have a feeling of something deeper also. You know, there's another plane. Oh, right. There's another plane in history, and I would say that is probably Native American.
You see, that to me excites me so much because I haven't come across it before in any of the investigations we've ever done over the years, and there's something so spiritual about Native America. So what are you picking up?
When I was outside, this came to me, and I was standing out there under the trees. And I had a sense that very near here was sacred ground, very near here. And that probably there's an underlying feeling here that this house was never meant to be. They never wanted this to be built in the first place. Really? Because basically it is on sacred ground. There must be, I would think, probably a burial ground very, very nearby. It would feel that way.
So the house isn't, you're saying the house isn't built on top of it, but the
No, I'm not saying it's built on top of it. It's very close. And probably, at the time, the Native American Indians, they certainly did not want anything built in this area.
Would you say then that this house has a haunting of Native American Indians or not?
There just seems this feel of, this undercurrent of resentment, the fact, that it's here in the first place. If that makes any sense at all.
Should we move through to this area here? It's very dark.
As we walked through the doorway there, I was aware that there was an energy, and it says to me that someone, not necessarily in here, but someone very nearby had departed, had died through a hanging. I just felt that. Now, I know it sounds, I don't want to appear over dramatic.
No.
But that's what it felt. And it felt, you know, there was also a male presence very close. I don't know how they, at the moment, how the two are interacting. But I got a male presence, not too nice a male presence, a threatening one, and someone who had taken their own life. But how that meshes together at the moment,
don't know.
I wouldn't like to say.
Without saying too much, Leslie, from the beginning when we walked in about the Native American burial ground, and also with this hanging, does it go with your research notes?
Yes, it's really interesting about the Native Americans because the Lenni Lenape were here. Lenni Lenape is another way of saying them, and this was their, this is where...
They were a tribe.
They were a tribe of people, and this is where they came in the summer. They're also known to be in Delaware as well. They came here in large numbers, and there's a major archaeological site here of Native Americans, so well done. And there would be resentment, of course there would. They were the Native American Indians, and then along come, you know, the colonists and come and take over a lot of this area. It was a prime site, you see, near the river. So that's bang on. The hanging, I'm not there with you yet, in the sense of what this is about. There are a couple of stories that are not proved that I'm not very easy with, one of which is suicide, but I haven't found any formal record of it. That's why I'm very interested in what you're saying, because it is actually a hanging.
Okay, well, let's move to a different area. Let's see if we can pick up more.
I'm feeling, and that's what I feel a little bit of laughter, playfulness, typical child's bedroom, basically. If I can, I can't see much, to be honest, but... getting some activity from there, some energy from here. This probably has moved. I can see it. I can see it also on the floor. I can see, you know, wool scattered around, if you like. Once again, whether that's playfulness, a child has picked up these spools of wool, you know, and thrown them around the room.
But why?
That's how I see it. Well, maybe just in sheer playfulness and...
But who? Who is this child?
Feels like a girl to me.
Okay.
Now, so strong is it that I don't know at what age she would have died. So strong is it that I really believe that maybe later, if we wanted to try, we could get some activity.
Okay. To find out, so you don't know what she died of?
No, I don't. Now, can I just go on to say something? Yeah. You know, outside here, because I see that you might, outside here, there's real activity. I mean, there's a sense of real energy.
Are you talking about on the stairs?
Yeah.
Do you want to start?
But it involves being in here somehow
it does.
as well.
By the same little girl?
Well, no, no. That's the odd thing. The little girl I picked up more in that corner of the room.
Right.
You know that playful mischievousness, a girl's room certainly. You know, she'd have played around here. It's understandable that she would come in and, you know, mess the place up a bit, throw things around, bit of fun, you know, whatever.
Now, I know for a fact that Leslie knows what's gone on here.
Well, we know that this part is haunted by a young woman of about 15. We do know, and I've got it on very good authority and spoken to people concerned, that one night when the house was locked up in the, I think it was the 70s, overnight, there were skeins of wool thrown all around this room. And a loom was taken to bits. There was a lot of poltergeist activity, and this room is absolutely charged with this young woman. And there are other manifestations which I'm not going to tell you because I wonder if you'll know what they are.
So do we want to just talk a little bit then about this other very negative energy?
Let's go out on the stairs.
Yeah. It involves a pathway that runs from there, through on top of the landing, through over to the fireplace, which we've just been standing in front of, and then back again to here. And something happened that was violent, that was threatening, and it involved another, I believe, young woman. Okay. Now, it suggests anger. For some reason, someone was angry with the female, the woman, rushed in here, and actually, now this is, you know, the untoward thing.
Show me on me. So go on then.
All right, you're around about this area.
Yeah.
I'm then coming from this direction.
Mm-hmm.
I'm very, very angry indeed. I rush straight in here. I walk over to the fireplace.
Yeah.
I pick something up from the fireplace. I'm going to pick something up now, okay?
Right.
I'm going to pick that up.
Yeah.
And I come at you. You've turned.
Yeah.
Where are you going to go? You're going to go down the stairs.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I get this.
And you.
And you
Yeah.
trip on that stair. I'm not going to...
Yeah. So I trip and fall. Trip and
That's
fall.
what I'm getting. You trip and you fall. And I believe, in doing so, the girl met her end. That's what I'm getting. But I do not have a name.
Is it tapping? Tap, 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 tap. Listen. Is Brian speaking the truth? Yes, he is, isn't he? Tap louder. Is Brian speaking the truth? Yes.
Given the quickness of the anger, this woman was caught doing something. In other words, it wasn't in any way premeditated. Mm-hmm. Caught doing something, and anger flares up, results in, you know, this confrontation, and ends with what we've already discussed.
And who would he be? Would he be also a servant, or do you get the sense
I don't get that he was a servant. I think more someone who was, well, certainly, obviously, someone who's living in a house, but a master of some description.
I'm very interested in what you're saying to me, and the reason is there are a couple of rumours associated with the house that are not proved. One of which is that a servant was seen signalling to American troops and was killed as a result of it. The other one is a girl. One was that she was stabbed to death, and that the other one, she had her neck broken in a fall down the stairs. Now, I have to say, I have disputed this story, and I've disputed it because I don't have any documented evidence. But that doesn't mean it didn't happen.
No.
It just means I didn't find any firm evidence, and I did expect to. So I'm actually, I've been rather defeated by you tonight.
Let's turn all the lights off. I'm absolutely intrigued to see if we can get more phenomena. Come on then.
Brian has sent spirits with a strong attachment to this house. The playful girl in the bedroom, the horrific death on the stairs that may well have been murder, and the spirits of Native Americans who believe the site on which this great house stands to be sacred. Will any of these spirits make themselves known to us as we switch to night vision and continue our investigation?
Do you want to play with us?
Leslie, Carl, Stuart, Kath, Brian and myself start our vigil in the kitchen.
Is there anybody here? Are there any spirit people here? If you're here, please tap 3 times for me, please. Hello, good evening.
Welcome back.
Thank you so much. Could you please tap out how many of you are here watching us now? 2.
That was upstairs, wasn't it?
I don't know. It's very difficult to tell where these knockings come from.
Well, it sounded when we were
We got upstairs.
It was on this now. And now it seems to be above us.
Go on, Brian.
You alright, Brian?
Sudden drop in temperature as I walked through the door. Now that noise could well have come from this
From
room.
here. Oh, listen to it.
Oh.
Stay still, everyone.
What was that?
Go, let's go, go. There's no doors down here to be...
What's the noise?
It's in there. It's in this room. What's that thing?
Look at a swallow. I just saw somebody standing there.
Where?
I think it's between the picture and the
Yes. If there's somebody here, was it you that just made that loud banging noise? You show yourself to us. What are you getting, Brian?
Red, someone in red. Someone's followed us. Someone's followed us. Someone in red. Soldier. A soldier. In red. What? Is that...
Leslie, absolutely right. Well done.
Yeah.
Soldier in red.
Something.
He's very excited because we're English.
On guard still.
He's an Englishman.
He is an Englishman.
Yes.
Good evening, sir. Are you pleased that we're here? Are you pleased that we're from England? If you are, please tap twice. Yes, did you hear that? How fabulous!
In the name of the King.
Yeah, in the name of the King! Can you really bang the door? Click. 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 That's amazing. Thank you, sir. Thank you so much. You alright, Carl?
Yeah, fine.
What's the matter?
I just constantly feeling like somebody's doing this with my head.
It's
that, it's
pulling
all-
out your skull.
Yeah, it's almost like that. I don't know what that means. Yeah.
Will you be able to do something else for us? Perhaps make a noise or anything at all?
What's the matter, Leslie?
What's the matter? Suddenly Carl just touched my hand there. No, did it? Absolutely. Did you see anything?
I had you on camera completely then, so I can verify no one is standing next to you.
Anything at all? Can you... Anything at all?
I had you on camera as well. Where's my...
Absolutely cold. Cold. Let's get back upstairs, because when we were upstairs, everything started to make loud noises.
If you go upstairs, why don't I stay down here with the camera and I'll focus on this room in the corner. And if you ask out,
With the supposed spirits leading us on a merry dance up and down the stairs, we decide to split over 2 floors. Will we fall victim to more paranormal pranks as the night's investigation continues?
Can you do something where Carl is?
The Most Haunted team are investigating the historic conference house on the southern tip of Staten Island in the state of New York. Already we have fallen prey to what we believe to be paranormal activity. In order to investigate these strange happenings fully, Carl is staying in the kitchen while the rest of us move upstairs.
Wanting to leave. Laying here.
I just saw something dash through the...
This place
The
is
door.
absolutely charged up.
did you?
Yes, something in white. Thump. And it wasn't a shadow, it was solid. Thump, just went right past.
Do you think it's... I said a little girl earlier. Do you think it had anything to do with
It could be,
Yeah.
little girl. I didn't see any figure, I just saw the white. It could be the white of a nightgown or something like
Yeah, well,
that.
that's what I'm thinking.
Yeah,
It could be that
could
side.
be.
It's like, you know.
Yeah. There is a little girl here, or a girl, that was responsible for throwing wool round, throwing things round in this room. Show us that you're here, sweetheart. Make a noise with your voice. Touch one of us. Shh, it's not good.
Let us know you're here. Come on. Please.
Come sit down, please.
Please.
We're just sitting down, Carl. If there are any spirits here now, and I know you are, can you do something where Carl is? Can you do something where Carl is now? Do something loud.
No, it's moving now.
Just make him jump, he won't mind. Just make him jump. Make a loud noise or something. please.
That's amazing.
I just heard it, but it's... You okay, Carl?
Yeah, I'm just coming upstairs.
Okay. Anything happened down there?
I don't know whether it's a breeze, even though there's no breeze in there, but the chandelier's moving on its own.
I doubt very much if there'd be that much breeze in there to make a chandelier.
But there's no breeze. Literally, I've been to all the windows. There's no breeze.
Well, I mean,
That's good.
there's no reason for that.
No, there wouldn't. Come on, make a loud noise for us, please. Are you a lady? A girl? Yes.
That's mouse.
Are you a lady? A girl? Yes.
That's mouse.
Yes, okay. Are you the little girl that likes to throw wool and things round in this room? You are. Hello. Can you please come towards us? Do you want to play with us?
Oh. What? Oh.
Well, how's that?
You know when it wants to get past in a big hurry? It was like that, but it was like it was ice cold. It was like someone just like that right through. It was almost like, yeah, excuse me. Cool.
Do you know as soon as you did that, you know when you moved?
Yeah.
I got a cold blast of air coming towards me here.
Yes. And it's excited as well.
Oh,
Like it's playing.
yes.
Yes. And it's excited as well. Like it's playing.
Yes.
Yes. And it's excited.
I think you want to play, don't you, sweetie? Now then, look what we've got here for you. If we throw this out into the staircase, do you think you could throw it back to us? Are you ready? 1, 2, 3, whee! It'll come back. No, it could have hit against the wall.
It's hit the wall.
Just kick it out down the steps, sweetheart. Come on then. Go and get that ball and bring it back to us. And then we can continue playing our game. Please,
Sweetheart, please, I bet you can't go and get that ball,
I bet
can
you can't.
I bet you can't. I bet you can't find it, can you? Go on then. Have a go. Go on, see if you can find the ball. Please. Please come and play. Please, push the ball back here.
Why don't we go downstairs and do a séance? And then we might be able to get her or something else and,
Yeah, good
and
idea.
build the energy up so she can...
Let's do that.
I think that's a
Let's
good
do it.
idea, yeah.
With the supposed spirit of the little girl seeming to have left the room, we decide to move back downstairs again. But on the way down...
Did anybody else hear the two... That's singing. Can you copy me? The lady that's singing, copy me. Oh. Where did that come from? Right here. Right here. Oh. Oh. Did you hear that?
Yeah,
Did you hear it, Chris?
Yeah, I heard it.
I'll do it again. You ready? What sort of song would have been in there?
God say, well, I know which one.
Okay, you ready?
Oh, King.
Here we go. I'll start again and you finish off.
That was singing with you.
What's it?
That finished.
Well, taps up here, that.
Taps, right here.
Finished.
Very close to
that
us.
kind of finished with you.
Did it? Sing, please sing. La 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 la. Now you.
Oh,
Right. You're right.
sorry. Something just brushed past me now.
Do you hear this? Do you hear
Feel
that?
that cold
Oh.
coming downstairs.
All right, Brian.
Sorry, yeah. Just give me a minute.
Okay.
Oh,
Is that what that cold breeze was?
yeah.
Yeah, I did.
Did you feel it, Carl? Because I didn't.
That came right past me, that, but I
It's
didn't know if that was a window
cold
open.
blast went straight past.
Yeah. Here's tap, 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 tap.
This songs, you
Okay,
see, are
right.
very evocative.
Ready? Right, can I just ask?
What is it?
Wow. Would you like me to... No.
No, absolutely not. We're all on
That
view.
was in bloody tune.
I know.
We're all on view.
Yeah. Here's tap, 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 tap.
This song to
Okay,
see, are
right.
very evocative.
Ready? Here's tap, 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 tap.
This song to
Okay,
see, are
right.
very evocative.
Now, would you like me to sing again? If so, please can you tap twice? Oh my... Was that you, Carl?
What?
Creaking sound.
No.
Just near you,
No,
Leslie.
can you tap twice? Oh my God! Oh my God! Right by my foot.
No, I'm not.
Twice.
Well,
That
no.
something stood right near me.
No one's moved.
And
to that
again.
degree.
This. This. Right, we've stirred them up. Would you like me to sing again? Here we go. And then I'd like you, if I sing again, please can you follow on from me so we can hear you sing loud.
Oh.
What?
What's happened?
Leslie,
What? What?
your research notes,
Yeah?
they're all over the floor.
Get off. Get off.
No, it shouldn't be. They were scattered.
Yeah.
Let's get on the floor. Almost like someone just pushed them on the floor.
Yeah, I thought something was glowing on the floor.
Let's come down.
Should we do a séance?
With what appears to be paranormal activity raging all around us, we attempt to calm things down by conducting a séance in the kitchen. We are hoping to make contact with the spirit of a soldier who is said to protect this house and those who reside within it.
You're listening to us, aren't you? Come towards us now. Come and join in. Please can you move the table or make a noise? We're here because we wish to talk to you, to communicate with you.
Did you hear
We're here because we wish to talk to you, to communicate with you.
that? Did you hear that?
To communicate with you. Please, sir, if you're here and there you are, please move the table or make a noise. Let us know that you're with us now. The table's shifting, yes. Please move the table some more. Do you know why we're here, sir?
Who knows?
Protect me whilst I'm in this house. If you will protect me, please can you move the table as a sign that you will? For I need to trust you. Can I trust you?
I trust you, isn't it?
I need you to move the table. Good man. So you will protect me.
Looks that way. That's what he's saying.
I want to know your name, so that I can remember you always as the kind gentleman, the kind soldier who protected me and my friends. Please don't write your name.
Charlie? Charlie?
Please move the table as a sign of yes if your name is Charlie. Hello, Charlie. Hello, Charlie. Oh, how old are you, Charlie? Are you young? Are you old? How old are you? Wish we could see you. Are you only 21, Charlie? Only 21. How did he die? Do you know? Can you see how he died, Brian?
Back.
Back. You
All
all
right
right?
now. Explosion. Explosion. Great explosion.
Is it black powder?
Smell acrid and dead. But here he returns to stand forever over the decades, over the centuries. Push forward. I've just said something that has the
Oh, you right, Stu?
Yeah, got really cold.
Right, Stu.
It's like something's gone up the back of my spine.
Ooh.
Mm.
Well, he's here in the house. We've got plenty of time to try and talk to him. Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you, Charlie.
Thank you,
Thank you, Charlie.
Thank you, Charlie.
The moving of the kitchen table and Brian believing we are in the presence of a spirit named Charlie leave us in no doubt that Conference House is indeed plagued by unexplainable events. What further shocks lie in store for us as we continue to investigate this most haunted of houses?
What?
The stairs.
No, no. Is anyone in here? Hello? What's the...
The most haunted team are in the state of New York investigating Staten Island's Conference House. We have been plagued by a plethora of paranormal activity, with the spirits of a soldier named Charlie and a little girl making their presence felt. Hoping to find undisputable evidence of these two spirits, we focus our investigation, with the rest of the team waiting outside. Carl and Stuart re-enter the house by the bottom of the stairs. Will they find undisputable evidence of these spirits?
Nothing upstairs, is there?
There's no one else I know of, right? So just get me bearings in here a sec, mate. What was that then, Carl? What was that then, Carl? You heard that? I don't know. Hello? What?
The stairs. No, down the bottom.
I'm gonna look me up. What's that?
That's the ball. Earlier, we put that ball up the top there and said to the little girl, can you move it? Now, that didn't even bounce down the stairs, did it?
Is there any way that could have rolled down on its own?
Stu, no, it was in... The last time we saw it, it was in the far corner.
That means it's poltergeist then, doesn't it? Am I right in saying that?
Yeah, definitely, 100%.
Right, we're going to leave that there, yeah?
Just leave it there.
Right, okay. Leave that there. Gotcha. This is quite even, this surface, isn't it?
Well, this is...
I don't understand that.
What I'm saying is no one could have moved it in this room.
Right, okay.
Is it?
Oh no. It's not as though the floors are all uneven. I mean, they're all quite...
Okay, you'd hear them.
Yeah. What? What are you looking at?
Oh.
No way, no way. Cal. No way, come on. Right.
Could anyone have got up those stairs and put that there?
Just stay there. No, because we would have heard them.
Is there two?
Just stand on a sec, I can't see a bloody thing here.
There's two, that would explain a lot.
There's nothing there, Carl. Absolutely nothing there.
Oh,
I'm not.
why does this happen?
Fantastic, this is brilliant, this.
When everyone else is here.
Thank you for that. Is there a name, Cal?
Did you hear that? It was like, and the only I can do is like my Litton when she's excited, she just like sort of skips.
Yeah.
It was like that.
Would you say it was near that fireplace?
Definitely.
Because that's where I'm locked on now. Fantastic. Okay.
Sweetie,
Just gonna pan round a minute.
if you're here, please show us yourself.
Move something else for us if you can.
Ball's moving, Bob.
Wait.
Ball's moving. Keep catching it.
Cal, it is me. I've got it.
What's it doing?
It's just rocking back and forth. Cal, have a look. Come here. Look. Just look. Right, the ball stopped moving now. Mate, just stay where you are a sec. I'm just gonna... Is anyone in here? Hello? Cal? Where did that whistle come from then? Hello? If you're here, could you please do something? Can you lay on the bed for us? Can you make an imprint?
What the?
Right. I've got it here, Carl. I've just caught the tail end of that. Make an imprint.
What the? What the?
Well, we've got it. We've actually got it on camera moving for the second time.
Is that the ball moving? The ball's moving, Bob.
Wait.
Buoyed by the phenomena of the bouncing ball, we continue to investigate this historical house until just before the break of day. However, what does parapsychologist Dr. Kieran O'Keefe think are tonight's most notable events?
Although Most Haunted were investigating an American location, by far the most interesting phenomena actually had a British connection. At various points, Yvette was singing Rule Britannia and seemed to get a response from the alleged spirit. Now, it's not controlled enough for us to say whether or not it was paranormal. However, it did impress various members of the crew. Leslie at one point felt as though somebody was clasping or grasping her arm. She felt like kind of a cold hand grasping her arm. This is the sort of thing that can happen in other situations, in other locations. So, for example, due to a change in posture or even a drop in temperature, you can get this impression or a physiological impression that somebody's touching you or grasping you. But here, in this allegedly haunted location, Leslie immediately attributed to a paranormal source, i.e. a spirit grabbing her.
What are you looking at?
When Carl and Stuart re-entered the house to conduct a vigil, they found that the ball that they had previously left upstairs was now downstairs. Stuart also captured the bouncing movement of the ball. Parapsychologists and skeptics would argue, however, that we don't have enough footage here to make a convincing argument for anything paranormal, because we don't have footage of the start of the movement of the ball and at the end.
At some point, a split vigil was being conducted. Carl was downstairs and reported the chandelier moving. Now, this is interesting. The movement is caught on video, but actually we don't have the start of the movement, so we can't tell if it had been knocked by somebody. All in all, the Most Haunted investigation of Conference House on Staten Island was an interesting one. I'm not sure if we got any significant paranormal evidence. However, I did like the use of Rule Britannia in an attempt to get a response.
The Most Haunted investigation into Conference House has been an intriguing experience. Once again, unexplainable events of a paranormal nature have transpired throughout the night. But have we proved beyond doubt that the spirit of the little girl or the ghost of Charlie were the energy behind the moving ball? That's up to you to decide. Until next time, sleep tight.